Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans around the world, this is WrestleScope, and I am absolutely livid. How dare they? How dare the WWE Universe be subjected to such a cowardly, gutless act of betrayal? Bron Breakker, the powerhouse, the future of this industry, the man who's been tearing through opponents like a freight train, gets blindsided by some hooded coward at the Royal Rumble 2026? And then, on Monday Night Raw, he unleashes hell in a rampage that has the entire locker room shaking. If this doesn't make your blood boil, if this doesn't have you screaming at your screen, then what are you even doing watching wrestling? This is an outrage, a conspiracy that reeks of jealousy and fear. Stick with me, because we're diving deep into this chaos, exposing the truths, and trust me, by the end, you'll be hitting that share button, commenting your theories, and demanding justice. Who is the mystery attacker? Why now? And what does this mean for WrestleMania 42? Let's break it all down. Raw Rampage Unleashed. Hello viewers, if you're new here, please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button for daily updates on WWE Raw. Welcome back to WrestleScope, your ultimate source for all things wrestling, where we don't just report the news, we live it, we breathe it, and right now, we're furious about it. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because you're about to witness the most explosive breakdown of the year. Bron Breakker goes berserk after mystery attack. This isn't just a headline, it's a war cry. First off, let's set the stage. Bron Breakker, the second-generation superstar, son of Rick Steiner, nephew of Scott Steiner, this guy has wrestling royalty in his veins. He's been dominating NXT, smashing through the main roster like a human wrecking ball. Intercontinental champion? Check. Tag team success? Check. But at Royal Rumble 2026 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, everything changed in an instant. Breakker draws number 2, a prime spot to showcase his dominance. The crowd is electric, chanting his name as he marches down the ramp, ready to eliminate everyone in his path and punch his ticket to WrestleMania. But wait, out of nowhere, a black hooded figure emerges from the shadows. This mystery man, this spineless thug, ambushes Breakker before he even steps into the ring. A vicious superkick echoes through the arena, followed by a brutal curb stomp that plants Breakker's face into the cold, unforgiving concrete. The fans gasp in horror as the attacker feeds the dazed Breakker to Obafemi, who clotheslines him out in seconds. Elimination. Just like that, Bron's Rumble dreams are shattered. Who does this? In front of millions? This isn't wrestling, this is assault. This is the kind of cheap shot that makes you question the integrity of the entire sport. And the worst part? The attacker vanishes into the crowd, leaving us all seething with questions. Look at this image, the hooded future standing over a fallen Breakker, the arena in shock. It's infuriating. How can WWE let this slide? Security nowhere in sight? Referees stunned? It's a total breakdown. Fans on social media exploded. Who is this guy? Seth Rollins? Grayson Waller? Austin Theory? The speculation is wild, and rightfully so. According to reports from Wrestling Observer newsletter, this angle was scripted because WWE believes Seth Rollins, out with a shoulder injury, will return in time for a Mania showdown with Breakker. But is that the full story, or is there something darker at play? Now, fast forward to Monday Night Raw, February 2nd, 2026. The show opens and the tension is palpable. The crowd in the sold-out arena is buzzing, expecting answers. But instead, they get destruction. Bron Breakker storms the ring like a man possessed, microphone in hand, veins bulging, eyes wild with rage. "Who did this? Who attacked me?" he roars, his voice echoing like thunder. And when no one answers, he snaps. Tables flipped, chairs flying, referees scattering. It's pure anarchy. Check out the shot of Breakker mid-rant, face contorted in fury. That's not acting, that's raw emotion. He grabs a poor enhancement talent who's just there for a dark match and spears him through the barricade. Security rushes in, but Breakker tosses them like ragdolls. Even Paul Heyman, the wise man himself, tries to intervene on behalf of the bloodline, but Breakker stares him down, barking threats that have the entire Vision faction on high alert. Ricochet steps up to calm him. Boom, a vicious power slam leaves the high flyer crumpled. This wasn't a segment, this was a rampage that lasted nearly 15 minutes, forcing Raw to go to commercial early. Why am I so angry about this? Because Bron Breakker represents the new era of WWE. Power, athleticism, charisma. He's the guy who's supposed to carry the torch from legends like Brock Lesnar or his own family. And some coward hides behind a mask to take him out? It's not just an attack on Breakker, it's an attack on us, the fans. We've invested in his story, cheered his victories, and now this? It reeks of backstage politics, jealousy from veterans who see their spotlight fading. Reports from 411 Mania suggest Grayson Waller might be the culprit, but denied. Sportskeeda hints at Austin Theory as a mole, and Ringside News confirms the Rollins connection. But here's my unique twist. What if this is bigger?
What if the mystery attacker is part of a secret alliance between disgruntled stars and external forces, maybe even tied to AEW crossovers or old rivals returning? Imagine if it's CM Punk pulling strings from afar, or hell, even a Steiner family betrayal plot. That's the kind of fresh angle that keeps wrestling exciting. Let's dive deeper into Breaker's backstory to understand why this hits so hard. Born Bronson Rechsteiner, Bron grew up in the shadow of greatness. His father Rick, part of the iconic Steiner brothers, tag team champions multiple times. Uncle Scott, Big Papa Pump, with his freakish physique and mic skills that could cut glass. Bron didn't just inherit the name, he earned it. Starting in NXT in 2021, he captured the NXT Championship twice, feuding with the likes of Tommaso Ciampa and Dolph Ziggler. His moveset, the Steiner Recliner, the Gorilla Press Slam, pays homage while innovating. Moving to the main roster, he joined SmackDown, then Raw, aligning with Paul Heyman and the Bloodline remnants in the Vision. He's been unstoppable, pinning stars like Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. But success breeds enemies. Remember his brutal feuds? The cage match with Carmelo Hayes that left both bloodied. The no-holds-barred clash with Ilya Dragunov. Each victory made him a target. At Rumble, entering at number 2 was his chance to shine, potentially lasting to the end like Gunther did in previous years. Instead, ambush. The curb stomp, a signature of Seth Rollins, screams visionary involvement. Seth Rollins, sidelined since last year, has history with Breaker. He mentored him briefly before tensions arose. Is this payback or a setup for a dream match? On Raw, the Rampage wasn't just anger, it was a statement. He destroyed the announce table, reminiscent of Stone Cold Steve Austin's Attitude Era antics. He called out the entire roster. If you're the one, step up or I'll hunt you down. Fans chanted, Bron, Bron, as he laid waste. Even Adam Pearce, the GM, couldn't contain him, finding him on the spot but admitting, this man's been wronged. Clips show Ricochet trying to springboard, only to eat a spear midair. Brutal. Here's the moment, Breaker hoisting Ricochet for that devastating slam. The impact shook the ring. This Rampage has divided fans. Some on Reddit say, he didn't look like the badass, the attack weakened him. Others praise it, Scott Steiner flashbacks. Comments like, Bron has anger issues, fled YouTube. And Paul Heyman, he accused Seth Rollins outright, saying, the architect strikes from the shadows. But Heyman's no saint, could this be misdirection? Now, let's talk implications. WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas is looming. If Rollins returns, a Breaker versus Rollins match could steal the show. Power versus agility, mentor versus protege gone wrong. But if it's Waller or Theory, that elevates them into main event status, perhaps forming a new heel stable. My twist, what if the mystery attacker is part of a secret alliance between disgruntled stars and external forces, maybe even tied to AEW crossovers or old rivals returning? Imagine if it's CM Punk pulling strings from afar, or hell, even a Steiner family betrayal plot. That's the kind of fresh angle that keeps wrestling exciting. Fan reactions are pouring in. On Instagram, Reels ask, who was the mystery man? Theories range from Jake Paul, wild, to a returning Edge. Twitter, or X, is ablaze. Hashtag Breaker Rampage trending with memes of him as a Hulk-like figure. One user said, this is why WWE over AEW. Real drama. Another, poor Bron robbed of his moment. And the outrage is real. Petitions for a rematch, calls for suspensions. This is engaging the community like never before. But let's not forget the human element. Bron Breaker's post-Rampage interview. I've worked too hard for some punk to take it away. Whoever you are, your days are numbered. His eyes filled with fire. That's passion. Compared to past outrages, CM Punk's pipe bomb, Edge's rated R antics. This could define Breaker's career, turning him from heel to anti-hero. As we wrap this up, folks, this mystery attack and subsequent Rampage isn't just a storyline. It's a slap in the face to fair play in wrestling. It angers me. It should anger you. Who do you think did it? Comment below. Seth? Waller? Someone else? Share this video with every wrestling fan you know. Let's blow this up. And if you're not subscribed to WrestleScope, what are you waiting for? Hit that button, turn on notifications, like this video if you're as pissed as I am, and join the WrestleScope squad for more breaking news and analysis. Until next time, stay scoped in, because in wrestling, the Rampage is just beginning.